Third topic today, I'd like to go through our favorite teams and pick one player who will most exceed their preseason expectations on each team. This can be a bench guy who ends up just being way better than expected. This could be a starter that we think is going to be way, 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 way better than anybody's even talking about. But we'll go team by team through all of our favorites and give one guy. Let's start with Michigan State.
Mm. I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. I believe in this kid out of high school. I still do believe in him. I think it's gonna be Kurt Tang.
Do you have any concerns? Because I've had a little more thought on this as the season's gotten closer. If Kurt Tang was anything substantial, wouldn't he have just played a little last year?
The thing is, I don't know. Given like Fears is Fears, he's at that spot. Like Tang can't really play the one. Jace was really good, and then they play Howman at the one and the two.
I guess my reasoning
And
is
then
just
and then
this.
Akins is in that.
It was loaded, don't get me wrong, but your team could not shoot. Akins was in the 20s all year. No one was playing 30 minutes anyway. And if we like really step back broadly on this, it was freshman Jeremy Fears and Trey Holloman. Wasn't the world's craziest bar to clear, as Jace showed us.
Mhm.
Like, if there was just something there, even if he was just a bona fide 40% shooter, you don't think he would have gotten like 8 minutes and just been in the mix on this team that played absolutely everybody?
Definitely a little surprised, yes.
Like right now, he's more Normand to me than he is. Like it's all ideal. And we thought Norman was going to have a role on this year's team, and he just didn't. So I guess he kind of by default has to because you didn't bring enough guys in. But that just keeps lingering in my mind where it's like, man, he could have just played last year if he was what
That's
we
fair.
hope he
That's
is.
fair. Fair.
I'm going Caleb Glenn.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
I think there's a world where Glenn is just like the second best player on this team, and nobody's talking about him that way at all.
I think yeah, he's I think he's done a lot
Yeah,
that people aren't giving him credit for.
I like him. All right, to Michigan, my team.
I'm gonna say it's one of the freshmen. Is that fair? Or does it have to be a returning guy?
No, can be anybody.
Yeah, I'm a cheat here. I think it's gonna be either McKinney or Grady. I think it's gonna emerge as just like the second best guard on this team.
Pick one. Which one?
Winters.
My issue with Winters is I'm struggling to see where he gets the opportunity in year one. But I love Winters' game. That's the thing. I could buy it, but it's like it really would need to be like Roddy Gale that just disappears, and then maybe you could cut him some minutes off the
It
bench.
could happen.
It could happen. I'm gonna go with my guy. I'm gonna go with LJ. I'm gonna go with Kaysen, and maybe there are some expectations on him more so that make this harder. But like getting the invite to the USA thing is the first sign to me that like there is something coming. I
Yeah.
think people believe in this kid. He's gonna get the reps, and I think Dusty wants him to be a star. If you listen to that interview, Dusty talked about him like he has every opportunity in the world this year to be our guy. So we'll see. Okay, Illinois.
Mm. Honestly, Petro for me.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of new pieces on this team, but I think Petro actually has some more expectations. So I'm gonna go with Mirkovic. I think Mirkovic is like very just productive and good.
I like both those answers. I'm gonna go Henny B.
Who?
I think Rickhouse is gonna have a real role on this team and have a nice bounce back year.
Okay, Hummer.
It's not necessarily great for Illinois if it's in a big role, but I think he'll just make shots and be a great six man this year.
Humsky.
Yeah, and people wrote him off. I think it could happen. Let's do Purdue.
I feel like we're gonna have the same answer on this one, aren't we? I
You think so?
think it's Jacobson.
Yeah, I did in the earlier exercise this episode. I said he'll start by the end of the year, so that's an option. I'll throw a different one out though.
One of the returners.
I bet you that Antoine West has a role at the expense of Jakari or CJ,
Ooh.
and nobody thinks that will happen.
Ooh. I did like Antoine West's game in film. I did like it.
I think people made Jakari and CJ out to be a little better than they really were, and that Antoine West might show up and just
Better.
outperform them.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
fair. Fair.
Let's do Indiana. We haven't given the Hoosiers any love lately.
I mean, for me, I don't think Reed Bailey gets enough credit. And I think he's going to be really good. Just 6'10", can shoot it.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's going to be good.
Rich man's Yaxel Lendeborg, if you ask Doc. Free
Did he
Luke Goody,
say
by the
that?
way.
Did he
Free
say
Luke,
that?
free Luke Goody. I'll go Sam Alexis. I like that ad from them. I think he'll play.
Really? Even after Doncic was mean to him?
Yeah, I think he'll play. Kentucky.
Yelovich? Just not talked about it. It would be between Yelovich and Cam Williams for me.
I like Yelovich. Hear me out on this. You're going to hate me for this after all we've said. We've swung too far in the wrong direction on Aberdeen. He's not actually that bad. He's
I
just not
rather,
like an impact star. We would
I
have
rather,
wanted an impact star.
I rather stay on this side.
I'm flipping on it. I think Aberdeen's going to be a good starter, and I'm not giving him the credit for that.
Okay.
As you shake your head. Who else here? UConn?
Uh, mm. Something just speaks to me about being like one of those like returner guys that no one's talking about. Like you mentioned that like Jalen Stewart like might start. It's like one of those guys. I'm gonna
I'm
go
going
Jalen Stewart.
Jalen Stewart for that exact reason. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's Jalen Stewart. BYU.
That's, actually, I'm gonna say Staten for this one.
Okay.
Yeah, like not as much expectations, but like he's an elite shot blocker. I think he has some skills outside of that. And that's something he really talked about enough.
We did a short on him yesterday. It's Dom Diamande.
Mm.
I think he's going to be a potential starter on this team, and no one even knows he's on the roster. Great
Shout out
game.
to Big Torres.
Duke and North Carolina quickly to end this. What's the answer
Uh,
for Duke?
Duke for me. I kind of brought it up. Caleb Foster, I think, is gonna like emerge this year. He was really good in high school. I think he's had moments. It's gonna be like a late Duke breakout for him.
I'm
And
going with
then
your other guy for Duke for the record, Darren Harris. You've been
uh,
talking me into him, and I like it.
uh,
Carolina?
Carolina. I'll do the Nate Oates thing. Give me Jaren Stevenson.
Okay. Okay. Kai and Evans. I think I've been too down on him, and he might just be good. It might
You
be an
know he's not
upgrade.
Kyan Anthony, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
getting Cadeau out for Kyan is probably more of an upgrade than I'm giving him credit for. Do we miss any teams that we absolutely need to do, Cart?
No.
We don't absolutely need to do your cards? Your Louisville Cardinals? Really? Really, Nick Culver? Did you see that? Really?
Adrian Woolley, L's up. We're here.
The new big they added. What's his name?
You're asking me that?
Vangelis Zugers. He's my answer. There you go.
Herringody?
There you